And they're off. First to show on the inside there is Ginsu Warrior. Ginsu Warrior neck lead over Oliver with a twist. They have 2 lengths from the rail out on Akduliaba, Full Moon Fever, and Bert. As they make their way into the clubhouse turn, it's Ginsu Warrior. The slight favorite has a half length on Oliver with a twist, who's just to his outside in second. Then we come back to Full Moon Fever and Bert, who races a team third and fourth. And the trailer, where he likes to be, is Akduliaba. 25-2 for the opening quarter as they straighten away up the backstretch. It's Ginsu Warrior. He's bumped it up to a length. Back in second there is Oliver with a twist. Under a strong hold, Andre Warrior has his hands full with Full Moon Fever, who's back in third. Bert. Again, his shadow in fourth, and Akduliaba allows them all to battle it out in front of him. They went the half mile in 50-3. It's still Ginsu Warrior. He's starting to get a little separation now. Ginsu Warrior by a length and 3/4. Between horses, dropping back a bit, is Oliver with a twist. Passed on the inside by Full Moon Fever, and on the outside by Bert. Akduliaba still trails. Ginsu Warrior still leads. Ginsu Warrior takes him to the top of the stretch, 3/4 in 1:15-3. There's room at the rail for Full Moon Fever, and he shoots on through. Full Moon Fever and Ginsu Warrior battling it out here past the 8th pole. Ginsu Warrior gets back in front of Full Moon Fever. 16th pole. Ginsu Warrior refusing to go down here. Up the inside is Full Moon Fever, but Ginsu Warrior takes some flag fall. That's all in the opener. 7. Dime Super, 2-4, 5-1, $4.12. Race 2 comes up next. First pick. And they're off. Off just a beat slow there was one of the firsters, Lady Eloise. And at the back of the pack is Cruising to win. Up front, there's the other firster, Sweet Anniversary with speed. Recovering now in seconds, Lady Eloise. Back in third is Playing with Dolls. Already 4.5 from the front. In fifth is World Bank. To the outside, Cruising to win. And the trailer is She's Enticing. Up front, the debuters are 1-2. It's Sweet Anniversary over Lady Eloise through an opening quarter and a quick 22-3. Gap of about a length and a half back to Playing with Dolls as the rest try to catch up. Sweet Anniversary's trying to give him the slip. She's already opened up 5. It's all Sweet Anniversary. Lady Eloise trying to hold the place right now from the back. Here comes World Bank, but they're off the turn and they're into the stretch, and it is all Sweet Anniversary. Sweet Anniversary past the 8th pole by 7, by 8. She comes to the 16th pole in cruise control. Funny Side won the Wadsworth 17 years ago. Sweet Anniversary indeed. She just won this by about 16 lengths. $2 double. Pair of twos, $15.80. $2 exacta, 2-4, $37.80. 50-cent try, 2-4-3, $32.12. Barrel of Quests. And they're in the gate. And they're off in the Funny Side Tribute Race. There goes Thunderian along the inside. Tiz Lucky and Joel Cruz intent on the lead with Tiz Lucky, and they're going to make it going into the first turn. It's Tiz Lucky already a length and a half in front of Thunderian. Back in third is Barrel of Quests, and Delta Ridge rounds out the foursome as they make their way around the Finger Lakes Clubhouse turn. It's Tiz Lucky. Tiz Lucky calls the shots with a 3-length lead through an opening quarter and a pretty quick 24-2. 4 lengths back to Thunderian, who's second. He has 2.5 on Barrel of Quests, and Delta Ridge saves ground at the back. He's 8 lengths from the lead, and the leader is Tiz Lucky. Tiz Lucky taking matters into his own hands today. He's got a 3.5, 4-length lead. Tiz Lucky dropping back a bit there was Thunderian as Barrel of Quests begins to roll through a 48-2 half mile. Still at the back is Delta Ridge. They make their way to the far turn here in Farmington. They've caught up to Tiz Lucky. Here comes Thunderian. Here comes Barrel of Quests. It's still 4 more back to Delta Ridge. Midway on the far turn, heading to the 3/4, Thunderian struck the lead. 1:12-4 racehorse time here. Swinging into action now is Barrel of Quests, widest of all. off the turn and into the stretch. Barrel of Quest just opened up a 2.5 length lead. It's Barrel of Quest trying to battle back. Is Tis Lucky from the back, Delta Ridge, but they're coming to the 16th pole, and it is Barrel of Quest. Thundarian, another run at him. Barrel of Quest, Thundarian, Barrel of Quest, whole double, 2-5, $12.40, $2 exact to 5-4, $8.40. And they're off. Off just a beat slow there was Tumbles. For the lead, there goes Bustin' Time. Dale Avenue going to join her. These two are about to be joined by the outside runner, Stars Delight. So the three of them scrambling for the lead. Tumbles is recovered. Between horses, there's Jackson Avenue. Laughter's there. And on the far outside, it's Ruby's Mission. It's just 5 lengths from front to back here. Dale Avenue just ahead of Bustin' Time through a 23-second opening quarter. Gap of 3 lengths back. Tumbles was just passed by Jackson Avenue. To the outside there is Stars Delight. Gap of 2 more to Laughter. And on the outside, trying to make up some ground, is Ruby's Mission. Off the turn, into the stretch. Dale Avenue still dealing with Bustin' Time. Dale Avenue starts to scoot away from Bustin' Time. Jackson Avenue is Dale Avenue's only challenge. Down to the 16th pole. The Avenues are 1-2. It's Dale Avenue over Jackson Avenue. Dale Avenue, Jackson Avenue, Dale Avenue a length. Then Jackson Avenue. 50-cent try, 136, $12.87. 10-cent super, 1365, $7.20. 50-cent pick 3, 251, $7.45. And the 50, they're in the gate. And they're off. Our Girl Faith from the outside. Between there's Lindsay, and now Ms. Haley rushes up to get the lead. So Ms. Haley takes him into the first turn, a length clear of Lindsay. Our Girl Faith on the outside is in third. And we come about 2.5 lengths back to Brief, who's just outside of Quiet Horizon, the trailer. 5 lengths from front to back here. There are 3 across the track. Ms. Haley, Lindsay, Our Girl Faith. The 3 favorites have sped off to a 4-length lead on Brief and Quiet Horizon. Opening quarter, a contentious 24-3. Our Girl Faith and Jackie Davis trying to throttle her down a bit as Lindsay and Miss Haley adjust to her inside. And now, once again, Lindsay the Gray puts her head in front. It's Lindsay through a half in 49-3. Lindsay over Our Girl Faith. Miss Haley about to be passed by Brief. Quiet Horizon still at the rail. Still in front is Lindsay. Lindsay leads. It's a half length. Lindsay trying to hold off the rally of Our Girl Faith. Then we come back to the outside is Brief. To the inside under a ride is Ms. Haley. The trailer throughout has been Quiet Horizon. They went 3 quarters and 114-4. Off the turn and into the stretch. Lindsay has put away Our Girl Faith. Up the inside comes Ms. Haley again. It's Lindsay. Ms. Haley re-rallying. Dropping back as Our Girl Faith. They're coming to the 16th pole. Lindsay trying to see it through. Here comes Ms. Haley. Lindsay. Ms. Haley. Lindsay trying to hold. Ms. Haley. Lindsay. 3 parts of a length. Then Ms. Haley. Our Girl Faith and Breven. 50-cent try. 236. $4.15. 10-cent super. 2365. $1.61. And a 50-cent pick 3 of 512 return. They're in the gate. And they're off. Breaking a bit slowly there was the 5, Buck Wild. Bunch of them heading for the front end here, led by Knight of the Crown. Knight of the Crown shows first. Between there's Nutsy, and to the outside of Nutsy is Drozzle Diem. So these 3 separated themselves from Uncle Milty, who's back and forth. Between horses, moving up as War of Thrones, at the rail is Candy Rock. The 2 trailers are Samay, and after the stutter step start, Buck Wild is at the back. 23-2 the opening quarter. Nutsy just took the lead away from Knight of the Crown. It's Nutsy a neck. Knight of the Crown to the inside. Drozzle Diem outside. Candy Rock trying to rally from inside of horses. Still 5 lengths from the lead as the field comes off the turn and into the stretch through a 47 1/2. Nutsy trying to put away Knight of the Crown. Nutsy just did and opened up a length lead. On the far outside, here comes entry mate Samay. Entries 1-2 again. Is it going to be Nutsy or is it going to be Samay? Nutsy's almost home. Samay takes a run. Nutsy was straight as an arrow today. She won it by a length. 2-1, $8.90. $2 exacta, 1-4, $7.40. 50-cent try, 1-4-3, $11.60. Dime super, 1-4-3-5, $22.50. They're in the gate. And they're off. Raking slowly there was the number 6, Mrs. Bell. Up front, there goes Lockbox, and from the rail, Darn That Song. And now Darn That Song speeds off to a length and a half lead. Lockbox back in second. Tracking in third, nearly 4 lengths from the lead, is She's a Wild Joker. To the outside is Isabel Loves Gold. Between is Mrs. Bell, and then Kaz Music is there as well. 22 and 4. They're moving right along on the front end here as Darn That Song about to be encountered by Lockbox. These two have 4 lengths on She's a Wild Joker, who starts to close in, as does Kaz Music. They're coming up to the quarter pole. They went the half in 46 and 1. Darn That Song. Lockbox. Here comes She's a Wild Joker. Here comes Kaz Music. Off the turn and into the stretch. Darn That Song trying to see it through. Down the center, here comes She's a Wild Joker. And Kaz Music's closing as well. Darn That Song's almost home. Here's She's a Wild Joker. Kaz Music down the center. She's a Wild Joker. Kaz Music. She's a Wild Joker. Kaz Music in time. Kaz Music got 34.20. 50-cent try, 5-2-1. $13.75. And the 10-cent super, 5-2-1-6. $17 and a nickel. The gate. And they're off. Dosage and Mimosas shows first from the outside draw. There's Miss Circular Gal and Tasty Wave the Gray along the inside. A length and a half back to her entry mate Clifton Park. Maggie, the big favorite's 5th. She's a half a dozen from the front. Keen Dancer was just passed by La Cafetera. Tasty Wave leads them up the backstretch. She has a 2-length lead on Miss Circular Gal. Third on the outside, ready to roll, is Dosage and Mimosas through an opening quarter of 23 flat. Then Clifton Punch. Maggie still on hold. She's 6 lengths from the lead. Then La Cafetera and Keen Dancers at the back of the pack. Up front, it's still Tasty Wave as Miss Circular Gal creeps closer. Now between rivals, Maggie begins to roll through a 47 and 1/2. Off the turn and into the stretch. Tasty Wave trying to see it through. She just opened up a 3-length lead. Miss Circular Gal. Here comes Maggie. Maggie charging hard now. Up the insides, Clifton Punch. Deep stretch. It's Tasty Wave. Here comes Maggie. Tasty Wave trying to hold on past the 16th pole. Maggie got dead aim, and Maggie got her. It's Maggie by a drawing away length and a half. Then Tasty Wave, Miss Circular, and a quarter. 10-cent super, 5-1-6-4, $7.12. 50-cent pick 3, 155, $4.70. $2 pick, 50-cent pick 4, 2-1-5-5, 15 even. 50-cent pick 5, 1-2-1-5-5, 26.50. Pick 6 was hit, 6 of 6, $136 and a quarter. 5 of 6, $3.20. That wraps up the live racing portion of the day here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. The gaming portion of the building is open until 4 a.m. Thank you for joining us on Independence Day and on Funny Side Tribute Day. Racing resumes on Monday with the first post of 1:15 p.m. Until then, on behalf of the broadcast team, staff, and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I'm your track announcer, the Big A, Anthony Stabile. Once again, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you on Monday afternoon. Until then, please arrive home wherever you're going safely. Have a great night, and happy Independence Day.